the captain. But just multitask. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show. Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping, maybe only napping. We do not foe, we are not some napkins. I don't mean to control you like the captain. But just multitask. So let's go click on the show so we can all fly high like a lad. Every City Sports Review Show. And with people you might know. You might learn something you ain't know. Every city, do you guys a flow? 502 is what you know. All I know is City Sports Review Show. I know you might be doing your work and stuff, but make sure you subscribe to the show.
What it be? What it goes down? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got T-Rock in the house. What's going on, T-Rock?
Nothing much. Just hanging out with the fellas one more again, man. Love it. Just absolutely love hanging with you guys.
Let's see, that's what I was going to say. Wait till by the end of the show, it should be very interesting. The Don, what's going on?
What's up? T-Rock going to be dozing, or he's going to be just in full power? That's the one or the other. Because it's Hump Day.
Hump Day. It's Hump Day. Hump Day. Yes.
Hump Day.
Yes, sir.
Hump
Yes,
Day.
sir.
Hump Day. Humping on to Thursday. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Without a
Yes,
doubt.
sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
I hope everybody's had a great day. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Also, as we get ready for the Final Four, the women and the men will be going over it tonight. Got some new things that's happening at the University of Louisville that we'll cover also. And a very interesting topic. Pet Bev has dropped a nice jewel for us to discuss, and we'll go over that also. And don't forget, tonight is the winners of the Will Shows baseball and softball players of the week and pitchers of the week. So we'll go ahead and get into that cracking. But first, we want to go ahead and make sure we give thanks to our sponsors, Mile Wide, Beer Company, In Touch Derby, Dr. Dion Woods, T-Shirt Hooligans, and Brown Valley Sports. If you looking to join the team, holler at us big time so we can go ahead and take care of you like we know how to do. So we really appreciate the love. So we're going to go ahead and get it started because, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to, chew on. So we're going to go ahead and do the awards. We'll knock that out. Don, I'm not going to put you like that, so I'll breeze through them real quick because they're kind of smallish. Ecamm came with a new, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but they kind of did some new stuff, little download stuff. So yeah, so you know how that goes. All right, let's get it. Boom! The Will Show Kentucky High School Baseball Player of the Week, sponsored by My White Beer Company, WEB Du Bois, Samuel Ritter. Betted 888. Goodness gracious. 2 home runs, a triple, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs. Did his thing. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, he didn't miss. He didn't miss. Like, God, he missed one time. One time.
One time.
Like, God. Yes, sir. He put it in. Congratulations, Samuel, because we might call you Samuel L. Jackson if we have to.
Samuel.
Yeah, big Samuel. All right, for the ladies, the Will Show Kentucky High School Softball Player of the Week, sponsored by In Touch Therapy, Harrison County, Aaliyah Newby, batted 444, a home run, 2 doubles, and 11 RBIs. Did a thing. Congratulations.
Man.
Rocked and roll, Harrison County. Much love, big time. Always show up and show out for them. Next up, it wouldn't be this, right? It wouldn't be this. This is cold, man. We got cold. bam, in the middle. The Will Show Kentucky High School Baseball Co-Pitchers of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wild Beer Company, Males Tanner Ziegler, and Trinity's Grayson Willoughby. Tanner, 1-0, 10 Ks, ERA 0. We got Mr. Willoughby from Trinity, 1-0, 7 Ks, 0 ERA. Hey, throwing that smoke, that's how they do. Congratulations to the winners, big time. Last but not least, familiar name in a new place. The Will Shows Kentucky High School Softball Pitcher of the Week, sponsored by In Touch Therapies, Ballard Shelby James. Yes, used to be at Bell. Now she's at Ballard, doing her thing. Big time, 1-0, 1 save, 9 Ks, 0 ERA. Congratulations, doing your thing. And like T-Rock is doing, so, you know, you got to show love to everybody, and we will show love. And let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Big time. Congratulations, all the winners. So get ready. You know, we got this week. I'll be going ahead and taking care of that for the polls, and then they on spring break. So you know how it goes. So we'll rock and roll. All right. Basketball. Let's go and get some basketball. It's so crazy because I'm watching this WBIT, not the WN, not the NIT, but the WB, the invitation tournament. And Columbia smacking BYU. Who knew? 81-64, great win the championship for them. So, yeah. This is Columbia. Yeah, Columbia. Yeah. Congratulations, without a doubt. All right, speaking of that, Travis is in their hands. He ready, baby. I'm telling y'all, we gonna get T-Rock ready for you guys. And let's go ahead and start it off this way. Friday, the women's Final Four. Don't forget, South Carolina 35-3 versus UConn 38-0. UConn 6.5 point favorite. This game is at Friday, 7 p.m. Big time. Dawn Staley back at what she's doing, like she's been doing the past 10, 15 years. South Carolina. And Gino is a staple. When Gino took over. When Gino took over Pat Summitt's reign, because we know Pat Summitt was the GOAT and still is the GOAT. But Gino said, "Hey, let me holler at you for a minute. I get all those players too." And he's the only one till this day. He will beat you by 50 with playing 5 to 6 players. Mm-hmm. They don't get in foul trouble. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, and they will smoke you. Like, you get one bad quarter, and all of a sudden, it's like they done went on like Don said with Michigan, but they go on like a 32-0 run, and you like, damn, I got 2 points in the game. What we doing now?
Right. Right.
What we doing now? What we doing now? Like, go. And I would say this, South Carolina's good, but this is not one of Don's best South Carolina teams. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we know UConn, you got Strong, you got Fudd. And no one wants to get down. No one wants to get to the Final Four and get blown out. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to go to the Final Four and get blown out. And this 6.5, it looks so great because even though I think 6.5 is just out of respect for South Carolina. If they ain't hit no jumpers, they might get blown out. And they got height. We know that and everything else. But Fudd and Strong are the best 2 players in the country. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. So South Carolina, UConn, who you rolling with, Don? Give me a score. I know how you are.
Right. I love me some Dawn Staley. I mean, just being at the Yum Center and being right there, so close to her, be like, Dawn Staley's in the house. But once you look at it, this ain't Dawn Staley's typical South Carolina team that go out there and go on a 45-game winning streak. But this is the UConn that can go on a 40 to 50 to 60-game win streak. And Gino has the same face when he wins, and it's just like,
Yeah. When you done won by 13, 14 of them, yeah, he's like
right. So he's walks up to you, hey, good game, nice playing. Gives a couple hugs to the best players, and hey, he was dancing last week, so
yeah, had a cowboy hat on, didn't
right.
he? He
So
ready.
with that being said, I hate to go, but I got to roll with Gino on this, and I do think they will cover also. But yeah,
Right, right. What you got, T Rock?
Gino, best college coach ever.
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 Hold on. Let me get you together. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Best college coach ever. He's this dude that has more accomplishments than anybody else. He's got like 14 Final Fours in a row or something. You know what I'm saying? Like 11 championships.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't beating this. You know, the guy's just, it is what it is. And again, I think to reiterate what everybody else says, this is not your typical South Carolina team. They usually have some really, or at least one or two dominant bigs. They don't have that right now. They're
True.
still waiting on that one girl to kind of grow. You know what I'm saying, and get her feet under her. But I'm definitely also going UConn to cover. I'm not sure if we're just throwing out scores, but
You
I
can go
definitely
ahead. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
75-65.
Right.
I think they'll keep it decently close, defensively. I don't think they'll get blown out of the building,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, at
Right.
least by 10.
Right. I, to me, of course, I got UConn, and to me, it depends on the guard play. South Carolina got that transfer from Florida State, who they thought was going to be the answer, and to me, she has not. Yes, they got all the hype. You even seeing that one. Forgot her name, but she's a freshman or something like that, and she ain't even played pretty much the whole year, and now she done got like double figures in 3 games for South Carolina. That's all fine and dandy until you got a guard Fudd. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, good luck with that. Good luck with that. And then Edwards, I love Edwards for South Carolina. You gonna put her on who? It's either gonna be Fudd or Strong. Pick your poison. And she's 6'2" long. I like it, but as Strong is gonna wear you out too. I this I don't know, man. And they don't have an alpha. Kind of like what you guys are saying. They don't have an alpha like they used to have South Carolina, and their alphas are usually the bigs. I like Raven and all this, and I like Tessa. They're good, but this UConn is just different, man. And you ski skirting around Team South Carolina is not gonna get it done. Not get it done. Like everybody's got a ball for them to win. I just don't see it. I see UConn taking care of business. I see UConn maybe like 78-66. Yeah, I like them.
Yep.
I like them to cover big time. Next game. You thought Kentucky or Louisville? No, sir. Texas, in the state of Texas. Let's go. 35-3. They took care of home. They made it to the Final Four versus UCLA and the Bat Sisters. 35-1. The only loss that UCLA has is from Texas, so they get a chance to give them a little payback and see what they can do. We'll see. Texas only 1.5 point favorite in this game. This should be a real good game. Familiar, and Texas is rugged enough that they're gonna probably try to push around 6-7 bets. Betts is unstoppable, but if you don't have that guard play, and that's what scares me with UCLA. I like Rice, and they got the other young lady. I forgot where she came from, but they got her. But Harmon and they'll it's too much. I don't know. Texas 35-3 versus UCLA 35-1. Who you got, T Rock?
I'm riding with Texas. I think I'm saying that the way they play the game is good. Again, I think the points there should tell you it all. Vic Schaefer's a hell of a coach.
Yes, he is.
A hell of a coach. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said, I watched Texas play a little bit here and there, and man, they get after it. Their bigs are good. I mean, hell,
Mhm.
what I'm saying, they can score in the paint like nobody's business.
Right,
Texas.
right. Don.
Yep, I think I'm rolling the same direction. I'm going with Texas on this one. I mean, like you said, coaching speaks for itself, and just by seeing them, just the past couple of games, been eyeing and what they've been doing, and seeing how they've been taking care of business lately, and especially some of the teams they have beaten through the years. I'm rolling with Texas. I'm definitely taking them by that 1.5, but give me uh, about 75 to 69.
I like that.
Texas.
I like that. I want to go UCLA so bad because I love that commercial with the dude talking about
Oh,
she things loves me, and all of a sudden Mom Duke shows up, and yeah, it's a black lady behind him. Yeah, for you. We talked about this last year. Yeah,
yep.
them bets are sisters. Yes, sir, big time. But the point guard play. To me, I, I don't see Rice is like I said, Rice is good, but I don't know. She's not dominant to me on that end. I'm gonna ride with Texas because they're gonna they make you crawl. This is gonna be a low scoring game. If you thought, yeah, if you had problem, who was that? Let me see. Who did they? I think it wasn't it Duke? Didn't UCLA beat Duke? Yeah, they beat Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and Duke's a hell of a defensive team, but to me, they're not better than Texas defensively because they cut your water off. So I'm gonna ride with Texas, and I think it's gonna be something like it's something ugly. I think it's gonna be something ugly. I think it's gonna be like 62 to 58, or even lower. I mean, we've seen that. So and that's the problem you get because if you do that, you're not gonna slow down first of all, this is the Yukon Invitational. It's been named that. It's not the Final Four no more. Can we go ahead and just change it? Or can we, if you want to go ahead and give Gino his due as the best coach, the Gino Invitational. We can do that. If you don't want to put a school's name on her, that's fine. But we can do Gino. We can say Gino's Invitational because that's what it is.
Gino.
And if you Texas and UCLA, you are cheering your ass off for South Carolina to win. You are cheering your ass off.
Yeah.
Please, please, please. Let
Please.
the SEC team go ahead and take care of business. You got to do that. But I'm riding with Texas on this one, so it should be good. Make sure you guys check it out. Like I said, that was Friday night, and their championship game is actually on Easter, so it's on Sunday. So make sure you tune into that big time. So let's get into the Final Four. First up, better up. Illinois 28-8 versus UConn. UConn, man. I mean, hell, that's the best coaching duo. I saw something. I mean, that's definitely the best coach. Gino and Hurley, men and women, that's the best, bar none. UConn 33-5. Illinois is a 2.5 point favorite. Man, I don't know. I like Illinois. Been talking about Illinois. I don't. I know Vegas know what they're talking about, but I don't know about 2.5 point favorite, dude. Like to beat Duke and come back and do that, and I mean, Illinois is not no Duke. Illinois is good. Illinois is good. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if I agree with that 2.5 point. Saturday is 6:09. It's a funky game time for this. You know how they do it. T Rock, what's your thoughts on this game? Give who you got, score, and all that stuff.
I would agree with you on the points. It's probably like that just because of the way UConn won. Had they, been ahead at least some of that game, or or had a decent lead or something to that effect, that the points would probably be a little bit different. Illinois, they're big, they're good. I mean, got one of the best point guards in the country. Um, but UConn is just all around like good. Everybody has their role. Everybody knows what they're doing. It's just
Well
like
coached. Well coached.
well coached team, and it's hard to bet against a well coached team. It just is, even if he is the best damn coach in college
The
basketball.
best damn coach.
I'm going UConn
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed best damn coach in college basketball. I bet you that ref will never forget that.
That's what
He,
he was
he
told.
said,
Yeah.
yeah, he said he was thought he was gonna do the body bump, the chest bump with the
Body.
ref.
Yeah. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
celebrate.
Shut up with that. It sound good. He's trying not to get fined. Don, who you got? What you rolling with?
I'm just on her trying not to get fined. Let's see. I mean, I think those 2.5 points, Vegas must have something to do with that. I mean, it has to be. It has to be Vegas. It's all in. I mean, somebody's behind this.
Yeah, it is.
And all this shenanigans about this 2.5.
It's-
UConn should mean they got to be showing some more respect than that. Illinois is Illinois, but I don't know. I'm giving UConn the nudge over the, those Huskies. I mean, the Huskies over, the fight in the line.
Fight the line.
With that being said, I'm going with UConn. With like I said, I mean Bobby Hurley, he's a jerk. We all know. I mean, but
Not Bobby. Danny.
Dan,
Yeah, Danny.
Danny, yeah, Danny Hurley, yeah.
Bobby wish. Like
Yeah,
wish he could
I
be a
remember
good
that.
coach like him. And Danny wish he could be a player like Bobby.
There we go. There we go. That's how it was like that. But yeah, I'm going with UConn. Probably give me. Give me 82 to 70, 76. 82 to 76. 82.
Nice score. Nice score. Hey man, can we get a Reed? Can we get a Reed Jr. on our team? A Travis Reed Jr. like a big dude like that who worked his ass off, and I mean, dude's gonna get a look in the league because dude is dominant. Like he is like showcasing, and that's why these players, stay at UConn because at the end of the day, they have bought into that team, and he knows that hey, if you do what I say, you're gonna have an opportunity to showcase your talents on the biggest stage. We talked about it on Monday. This would be their third championship in 5 years. That is women basketball shit. That's what that is. You don't see that in the men's basketball. Like, dude he's a hell of a coach. He's an ass, but he's a hell of a coach. Underwood, first time. And let's not forget, this is his first Final Four. Underwood for Illinois. This is different. We've seen it. We've seen teams that, and then you get blown out because you wasn't ready for it. This is different, man. This is everything matters. Who's going to play the hardest? Who's going to go? Who's familiar with it? Caravan or whatever, he's done won 2 already. Dude done won 2 championships. Like, this ain't nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hey, let me take you under the wing, young rookie, freshman. Let me tell you how this is going to go. You know what I'm saying? This is what we look at. Dude, they are ready. Totally disrespectful to me. And I like Illinois. I like the offensive firepower. I like Wagler. I like Boswell. I love all that. I love all Big Z, Little Z, Brother Z, all that shit. I love it. Maverick Hitchin, all that, right? But experience pays off in this game to me. And I think that UConn is not going to stop. They had their what you said. They had their one bugaboo, and that was St. John's. But you ain't playing St. John's no more. You know what I'm saying? St. John's got 2 of them 2 of those losses of UConn, right? So you ain't worried about that. So I'm going to roll with UConn. I think it's going to be a good game. I like Don's score, something like that. I'll say 74 to 70. Let's get a good game. Let's get a good game, big time. So yeah, I like that. That's gonna be one. Let's go. All right, well, we know with the grandfather of them all that everybody's really waiting for. Michigan, 35-3 versus Arizona, 36-2. This happens all the time. Michigan is a 1.5 point favorite. At least they started that way. And as of right now, it's still 1.5. The crazy thing is is that we see this all the time. The Final Four be lopsided like this. It'd be the semifinals. Get like, man, either one of these teams can win it. Well, one of them's not. One of them's going home in the semifinals. One of them's going home and crying their ass off because if they probably think if we was on the other side, we can go ahead and things could be different. Will Michigan get over the hump? Hump day? Will they get over the hump? Arizona hasn't been in the Final Four in a minute. They are loaded to. This is, if anybody can beat Michigan, it's Arizona. If anybody can beat Arizona, it's Michigan. This is the championship game. But the crazy thing is, we've seen it. One of these teams will win and they lose on Monday night. Celebrating like they won something. It don't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. Don, what's your thoughts on this game? Who you rolling with? And give me a score. I know you rolling.
Boy. I tell you, this game has all the action waiting for it. That's why I'm like, I can just find somewhere Saturday and watch this game. I'm satisfied. I don't even got to watch Monday night.
You will. You going to do that Monday night, too. You going to be there Monday because you done been on them things and you got that sports bar on us. You going to be straight.
Well, it's been so long, so I don't remember nothing.
No, it's a sports. Yeah, it's a sports bar now. You good?
Right. Okay, so that's the thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But at the same time, giving Michigan and Arizona, who's going to win this bad boy? T-Rock. Oh man. Okay, so one thing, Michigan's guard, that one guard who got like some symptoms, I guess, some allergic symptoms.
Cadeau, yeah, the point guard.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Let's hope he's going to be good for Saturday. So I'm looking. If he's good for Saturday,
he'll be good.
I'm rolling with Michigan.
They gave him all the Benadryl you can take, baby. He gonna be good. Because if you don't play to Saturday, you may not ever come back. I mean, Michigan is gonna lose all those players.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All of.
Yeah, I'm going to slight hump with Michigan. I'm giving them the slight edge. And with that being said, I'm going to look at this. It's going to be a close, and this bad boy might go into overtime. Hey, kept double overtime. But I'm looking at 85 to 82. 85 to 82, Michigan. 85, 82, Michigan. Both of them hold their opponents to low scoring about, less than 70 points, but it's going to be a field day out there. They're going to have fun. It's going to Final Four time. It's March Madness, and Michigan is coming to handle business. Yes, it's over. Michigan. 85, 83. That's it. Let's go.
Woo! Da-da-da. All right. Yeah. T-Rock, what you got? Who you got?
Well, I am going to go. I'm rolling with Arizona. They're a deep team. Again, two well-coached teams. Two well-coached teams. But I think Arizona is just deeper.
Yeah,
they got a deeper bag. And plus, that's who I got winning the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that helps. Now, am I going to win any money from it? Absolutely not.
No. Ain't nobody winning no money.
No. And no bracket.
No.
That I had.
Nobody.
Was saying no money.
If you can't, last time I checked, Ron is at the top. He's part of the 54 crew.
Yeah. I'm in a mile wide one too. I'm like 50.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there ain't no money in that. That was $700.
Ooh, we got to get Don and I got to get in there next year. Are you in there, Don?
Oh yeah,
we got to get in there.
No,
but anyway, go ahead. T-Rock, my fault.
Yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, I'm rolling with it. I'm gonna call a much closer game. I'm calling 70-74. You
know what? Let the bells and whistle out, man. I want this to be a high scoring game. I want this to be in the 80s. I mean, both of these teams are stacked big time. Uh, Corey Pete doing this thing. Burries is Bradley. Uh, I Michigan. Mara is a 7'3" freak, but Arizona has a 7'1" dude that's gonna put his ass to work.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson. Johnson's tough. Came from Illinois. He was gonna be in there anyway. He was gonna be there regardless. If he stayed in Illinois, he was gonna be there, right? He's a powerful guy, but he's got to deal with Awako. Like there's bodies to go against Michigan's bodies, right? Corey Pete,
Mm-hmm.
Axel, right? But where Arizona is better is the guards. Bradley, Burries. I mean, it just
Mm-hmm.
and they got some other guys who's tough. Like Travis said, both of these teams are deep, but don't forget Michigan. They also lost their backup point guard. He tore his knee up, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now you got other dudes who's doing stuff. You got Cadeau's got to play a little more minutes. Gale Jr. Different things like that. I'm gonna ride with Arizona on this one also, and I want this to be a high scoring game. And give you guys been kicking people's asses all year long, scoring a lot of points. I need both of them to go ahead. And like I said, give me the 80s. So I'm going 88 to 84. Arizona with the win, big time. And if people's got their heads on straight, both either team that they should be the national champions. But you got to play Monday, so you know how that goes. So it makes no difference. So it should be a good one. Don't forget, they say 8:49, and no telling. Depends on what time the other game ends. So it is what it is. All right, little basketball. Yana Hardy, headed to the transfer portal. We talked about her. We talked about this roster on Monday. What we wanted to see, and we really overlooked one important thing, guys. Jet Walls ain't talked about her ass. He talked about 6 players who was the side, and he's ready. And she wasn't listed. So this should not be surprising to anybody. Yes, everybody knows if you go into the transfer portal, we talked about this. I think every player should go to the transfer portal, unless you already got the extra deal or the deal signed and they taking care of you, because it's all about negotiation. Let's renegotiate this stuff. I need to make more money because a lot of these players, I ain't gonna say, I would say probably 40%, 30% of these players is probably going back to the old school. But let me go ahead, let my people talk to you. Especially if they love you. I hate to see her go. I think she's athletic. She blocks shots. Yeah, she need to work on her free throws. She need to get a little bit stronger. Things like that. Work on lateral quickness, right? Lateral movement things. But you don't teach 6'5" that can dunk 2 hands. Now Grace is gonna be special. Grace is gonna be a whole different player than this year because she's coming off that knee injury. So she's gonna be more coordinated. She's gonna be more powerful. That kind of stuff. And maybe he knows that, and he saw that. Hey, I'm gonna ride with Grace probably the starting center to go with Elof as the power forward. So I get it. But you all know that you need depth pieces. And unless that was the game plan, and she's like, "Nah, I need to go start. I'm not gonna lose. The old school that the Don and T Rock and I know that you got to beat me in practice. That doesn't exist anymore. People want guaranteed spots, and that's bullshit, right? So, Don, what's your thoughts on Hardy in the transfer portal?
Yeah, I mean, once it was like we said, once you seen her get in it, once the announcement came out, you kind of not like you could really be surprised about it. But at the same time, I do, hopefully they can get some negotiation going. Maybe she's checking. I'm gonna check my work. It's always good to bet on yourself. That's what
Yeah,
you believe in yourself.
true.
So, maybe
Except,
she can work
except, if,
something out.
except if South Florida, I mean, except when LSU comes with that big bag. Like, her
Right.
talent is ridiculous. Like, somebody, like,
Hmm.
she's going to get paid. That's the scary thing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about somebody who is not uber athletic, dude. Somebody's coming with a bag. she may not do it. I mean, who knows? But somebody's coming with a
Yep.
bag, bro.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Because, like I said, we know she's athletic as it is. I mean, but I just don't believe her free. How you a 30% free throw
Yeah, she's
range?
horrible with that. Yeah, she's horrible with that.
I mean, but work on your free throws and like you said, your movement inside because you got what it takes. I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's money. Maybe everything didn't work out right. Maybe how the negotiations went. Something happened. But I think if he was able to work on past women to get them where they at, I think he should be able to work on harder to get her game up. But yeah, I
Yeah.
hate to see it go, but hopefully everything works out. She'll
But
get paid wherever she
but
is, though.
in the past, you didn't have to deal with, like, let's be honest, these coaches are telling Don, you're not going to start this next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, they being truthful because we know what's going to happen. If you say I was going to start, I don't start. I'm leaving. I'm taking my ball and going home. They don't care if people they doing that shit. So they, i.e. Skylar Jones. Hell, I thought she was a senior. She came to us. She was a senior. Now she's a junior, and she's in the transfer portal. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Whatever. But yeah, you have to tell these people. T Rock, what's your thoughts? You got, hey, you ain't playing. You're not gonna start. What shit? I'm gonna go.
Right. I guess when it comes to Naya, I'm more along the lines of how much do you pay raw talent? Because that's what she is right now. She's just raw.
Right.
She's not good, but she's not bad,
Right.
right? And so, and keep it 100. Jeff Walls is not one to train bigs.
Mm-mm. No, he's not. Not
You know
really.
what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? And I don't know whose assistant coach job that is, but he's not one to train bigs.
Right.
So um, I hate to see her go. I really do. Um, but again, I think she'll go somewhere. I think she'll go somewhere good. But like I said, I just don't know about the playing time. Like just from what we saw in the mix of what she was playing,
Yeah.
I,
You can only do certain things.
I don't. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean. And so you're gonna, how much are you gonna pay for that?
Right.
And then you
I,
have to teach her stuff. And say you do teach her, she gets good.
right.
She'll leave.
Oh yeah. Or
Go work
or
and somewhere to make more money.
or you get in a perfect situation where the 5 man just block shots and rebound. She can do that. But
Right.
that would be at a big time school because everybody else needs you to be able to be a threat. And that's why I said I just think Jeff probably said, "Hey, bro, we gonna put you on the bench." You know what I'm saying? Like, like great, like I said, Grace and her. You got 6'5" versus 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", however you want to say it. Grace offense is more polished, and Grace is a better
Hmm.
shot blocker than her. So, and she's a rebounder. So he's probably like, we ain't paying for this.
I can shoot a little bit too.
Yeah, you ain't paying for this. She's taking threes. You can't even shoot a free throw, right? So it's like, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I hate it because I look at it more like I look at it like you guys. I'm catching it like as depth. That's somebody who's come off the bench, get you 10. Like if Grace is healthy, that's her backup. But the problem is these people and these kids are these young adults' ears. Oh man, yeah, you don't need to be nobody else backup. You started, yeah, but you was like Jaja. You was 5 minutes and you're out of there. Like we don't see you no more
Hmm.
until the second half starts, right? Like, yeah. So We'll be missed though, as far as us, because we wanted to see, and T Rock is right, because when you think about it, to me the best big that Jeff had was Hines Allen, and she was gifted. She was already had the skill. McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Like, is what it is. We
Right.
ain't seen
And
too
that's
many
the way
six
he
foot
coached
five
too.
dudes. Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I would say between her and Angela. She
I
came
think.
in a tad bit polished already.
Yeah, that's great. Say, yeah, she was. When she came from Syracuse, she was different. Anyway, she was really
Right.
a three. You know what I'm saying? A three that could do all kinds of shit. And Syracuse dropped the ball on that shit, boy. Y'all to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all be ashamed
Bowling
of
ball.
yourself. Speaking of bowling balls, Louisville basketball. Canal Roofs last night entering transfer portal. I see the disgust look on Don's face. So let's go with Don. When you saw this, what was your thoughts, sir?
I mean, it's back to when you seen it. It's like what the, but you can't be surprised because it's feel like this whole flipping roster thing they got going on now. And it's let's get a new roster every year. That's something that nobody else is doing. I mean, everybody is so many getting new rosters though. I want to build some culture here. I want to build some type of system. I want to know that what you building there. Oh, Pat Kelsey coached him. Pat,
We got you. We
you know what
got
I'm
you.
saying?
No, we got
You
you.
know,
Is this
I
until the
know.
is this until the government? That's the crazy. The government's gonna have to step up, and Tuberville, former coach for Auburn, is leading the way with it. He's like, dude, you got 5 years to play ball. So you know what I'm saying? That's a red shirt year and everything else. And he's like, you can only transfer one time. If you transfer again, you could transfer one time without any penalty. After that, you have to sit out a year. You lose a year, like it used to. That needs to happen.
like you
Then
said.
you can get your culture back. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple as that. That's pretty much what it lays down to. I'm just ready for them to make something. You can say that he kind of put this team together. He built this team. When this player goes off to the NBA or like whatever else, it ain't no, one and dones. And oh, I was with Pat. Pat Kelsey got me here when they doing a speech. Pat Kelsey and the Louisville basketball team got me here where I am today. I mean, we seen flashes of Ruth. We seen flashes of them
Yeah,
early on,
flashes.
but like some of those other players, they just drizzled off. It was like,
Yeah,
what the hell happened?
it's like he lost
So
his
are you
girlfriend.
already out the door?
He lost his girlfriend
Yeah,
or something.
it
'Cause
was
that
like
dude,
something.
he fell completely off.
Like I don't know if they had an early conversation about what's going on next year. What is my role going to be, or whatever else as I go on? Because like he lost all faith in himself. I mean,
Yeah,
turning balls over, throwing them away. I mean, it was like,
it was bad.
where's the old Knight at?
It was bad.
But
It was truly bad.
yeah, it was. It was terrible. So now, I mean, I hate to see guys. I
But
hate to
Don,
see guys really
He may be one of
club.
he may be one that you can get back. I'm not saying he is going to be back, but he may be one of those candidates that
Yeah.
we talked about. Because you got to think, man. I mean, you. Well, you know what? Let's be honest, and we'll talk about this shortly. But it's like, what system are we going to be doing? You got to think Kelsey's not going to go too far from a system that's been successful where he's been. You need to go ahead and define it, tweak it, do all kind of stuff like that. But I mean, I think Roos could be one that you may. I mean, hell, dude got tattooed, all kinds of shit. Yeah, you can get it covered up. We understand that. Uh, I think, to me, looking at Kanai, I thought he could be in the mode of an Earl Clark. Just get a little bit stronger. Be a threat outside, shooting jumpers, drive past somebody, dunk on them. His defense should have been better. I think Earl had a better better rebounding, better defensive prowess than Roos. But I thought Roos could get there. But the problem is, you see all your friends doing it. Everybody's getting in this. Everybody's getting money, and you on the bench. And I don't think he was promised that you're gonna start. This is an overhaul of everything and everybody. T Rock, what's your thoughts on Kanai?
I think this goes back to earlier conversation. This goes back to am, am I going to start for a team or can I go somewhere else and play more?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think, and this is me personally, I think Kanai's lack of production, I think came from rotation.
Big time.
He did because like when he was hot. Yeah, I remember the game. Got thrown out of you, dunked the ball. All right, here we go. After commercial break, he was on the bench. Why is he on the bench?
He sure was. He sure was.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's rotation. I mean, you can't get. Now again, I love the teammate stuff. He was in it for the team. I understand that. But why do you take out somebody who's hot and put in somebody who is not? I don't understand. He's not even tired yet. Yeah, he's not even tired, and yet you put somebody else in. I'm saying it can't. If you're prioritizing money over wins, then you know what I'm saying, you don't need to be my coach.
Is he guaranteeing like it? There's somebody in a like we need to see contracts. We need to see these deals. Like this, give us some deals of starters. Not nobody on that bench. We need to see like if certain minutes was promised to players. Because let's be truthful. If you're a donor, and I pay for T Rock to come to University of Louisville, guess what I want T Rock to do? I want him to play. Because I invest. That's my money. My coins is in him. I want to see him to play. I mean, like, I don't know if you got 1,000 coaches. You had 1,000 coaches. I don't know if somebody's on the bench. Hey, Rusin got the limit. We got to put old boy back. We got the formula. He can only play 5 minutes. He already did that already in the first half. We don't know. And that's why this stuff needs to be public record so we can see this shit.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah. That make no damn sense. But hey, if you come back, great. If not, good luck.
You like me. Once you leave, I'm done. Coach, players, I don't care. You could be the flutist. You can flute whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You could be the flag bearer. You could be whoever you need to be. And if you walk through that door and get up out of there, this is a wrap. I mean, good luck. Good luck. Well, Louisville Hard, Campbell's head coach, John Andreck, whatever. We're going to throw it out. T Rock can go ahead and get it in a little bit. Andrew and G Jack, whatever. Big A. John A. As associate head coach. I think he was like 16 or 18 or some shit like that at Campbell. His first year, he came from Florida via Washington State and other places like that. The circle, I'm hearing people saying that, people who don't know who he is, don't know his background. It's like, why in the hell would you hire him? He losing record first year, stuff like that. But the people who knows coaching are like, this is a great hire. The dude is one of the, he's 34 years old. He's got one of those minds that they love. I love the move just because it's outside the circle. This is somebody that PK had heard, talk to people. Look, he's trying to like coaches don't leave after 1 year period, right? Now, supposedly he wasn't getting the backing that he needed to and all this kind of stuff, and it was like dead in the water type things. So this was the opportunity to go to U of L, take care of business, right? So we'll see. What's your thoughts on this? Don, you had something to say? Some breaking news or something? I mean, you had a look on your face. Did you see something?
No, I was looking how to pronounce his name.
Well, go ahead. Give it a try. Give it a try. Everybody hold your breath. Give it a try.
I went to Google. So what you talking about?
Give it to us.
Hold up. Here we go.
Andrejek. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Andre. All
Ain't
right.
bad.
Anyway, like I said, I mean, hopefully he got some type of like we, come to find out once you look about him, he was at Campbell, then he was assistant at Florida. So hopefully he has some type of. I mean, I would think that they have brought in somebody with some type of recruitment,
Yeah.
connections. Let's hope that he has some type of something, some funnel, some. I know this guy that knows this guy that knows this guy. Let's have some connections. Let's hope it's something. Like you said, I was happy there was somebody out of the system, out of his system, that you bringing in somebody new, a new fresh mind. A new fresh
I'm gonna say
mind.
something about this. Go ahead,
Some
dog. I'm
new
sorry. I mean to it.
ideas.
My bad. My
But
bad. Sorry.
hopefully
said-
Campbell can come
Here's
in
Johnny.
running, and who knows, he might already have somebody under, hooked up with somebody already. So
You know, it's
something good comes from it.
real quick before you go, T-Rock. His claim to fame is that big 7'6" dude that committed to supposed Michigan State. Yeah. He brought him to
Rio.
Florida. Yeah, he
Rio.
brought that big boy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, T-Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Louisville's new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
He basically took a Florida team who was ranked 40th something in defense to 6th.
Hell, we take 40.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I take 40. I take 46. But that's what this guy does. He's a defensive guy.
Love it.
That's what he teaches. So and there you go. Like, yes, he had one season with Campbell, and I don't know if y'all heard the statement he made when he left Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At the end, yeah, down at the end there, yeah, that was a little, basically called it out.
A little salty.
Yeah,
Little
but in the nature of things, schools like Campbell can't go broke trying to do these trying to keep up with the Joneses.
True.
It is what it is. You play $1,000 a piece at this point. Pick up LA Fitness, but yeah, this is the new defensive coordinator for the University of Louisville. Let's hope we can get the players, and this dude can coach them up. Let's hope we get some players. That's next.
Well, I'm glad.
Obviously, I think we need one more coach. Apparently.
Oh yeah, we need one more. But no. I'm glad you brought that point up because it makes sense. You had a coach that pretty much was high strung on offense, right? You lost two coaches that was, Cloman. They were your recruiters, but they were still offensive people. You need to shake the room. You need somebody else. So I think the next hire is going to be a recruiter. You know what I'm saying? And everybody on coach staff recruit, but you got to have a recruiter, the go-to person, unless you move Harmon, who was a recruiter for LSU. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But you still need more than one. But I think this one's going to be a heavy lean as a recruiter. I'm glad you brought that up because once people understand that this dude is a defensive person, it makes sense. Take out the record, take all that shit out of it. This is what Louisville needs. You guys, including us, complain about that defense. So what you do is hide your shortcomings, and your shortcoming is defense. If this dude can do that, and T-Rock hit it on the head, yeah, he did it at Florida, but you got to bring the players in that can do that. Florida was, their front line was ridiculous. Everybody 6'9", 6'10", 7'5", 7'6", all that kind of shit. They had bodies. Right. So now you see a coach that his wheels are turning, that's trying to, okay, I want to stay here. I have to adjust what I need to do to make this a better situation. And he's almost, and I'm gonna say this now. It's gonna be hopefully. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some people will stay. I really don't give a shit now. I really don't. And because until the Congress, because we know NCAA is not gonna do it until the Congress go like, okay, stop this shit. Let's put a cap on everything. Let's do this. It's gonna be looking like this. So to me, when you're getting rid of these players, and you probably tell them to leave, you are really trying to wipe the slate clean and start over, fresh. Only people who I think is probably really coming back is maybe Gus John, whatever I'm saying, Gus John, whatever the name, the guard Johnson and London Johnson and Kamara, whatever
Johnson, Kamara,
that dude, those two, and maybe Zoo, maybe I don't know. I haven't heard anything. You know what? I don't know. But other than that, I mean, it's all new players. I mean, and I feel Don. Don's right. Like, damn, you know, we like to see that. But until things changes, and hopefully quick, it needs to change quick because this is getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. But I love it. I love the hire. If this dude was the defensive, hey, let's go. Let's go, man. Because you can't get the players. And I heard some players has been coming. I heard Ellis was on, I mean, different stuff like that, visit. So, hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Speaking of do what you got to do, this dropped last night. Somebody let this out the bag big time. Supposedly, Braum and Hurd is let's say in an entanglement over this contract. Supposedly, what he said, the rumor mill is Hurd don't believe that Braum was offered the job for Penn State. And so, you know, because he's used that as a leverage try to get paid. And supposedly Hurd don't believe that. He was never offered that job. And Braum's people are like, yes, he was. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Pay the dude. Pay him. Pay him. Yes. Does he beat teams he should not beat? Yes. Does he lose to teams he should not lose to? Yes. Does he need to work on that? Yes. Did he improve his team for next year? Yes. Did he still one of the best recruiters that Louisville's ever have? Yes. Pay him. Yes. Pay him. Pay the man. Pay him.
Pay the man.
What we talking about here, dude? And we do know that y'all got TV money and all that. Pay that guy, man. Quit playing games. Playing games. And Jeff, it's up to you. You need to go ahead and show and prove, brother. We can't be losing to these teams that we shouldn't be losing to. That's ridiculous. You can't go beat Miami at Miami and lose to Stanford and California and all that bullshit. You can't do that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't get the doors blown off the SMU yearly. Stop it. Yeah, that's bullshit. So, yeah, I get it. So, Braum versus Hurd. Who's right? Who's wrong? Don.
I mean, it's so like who you want to side with. But you know, my thing is, it's pretty much I'm looking at and what I've read and heard was, you know, of course, negotiation and it's like the buyout and everything else. It's like I'm like right now, just give Braum. You don't want to. It's like, damn, how I want to say it because. Like, give him everything he wants.
No,
like,
you can't do that.
Have Braum have all the leverage? Yeah, you can't.
Right.
But at the same time, y'all gonna have to coexist and work something out because I believe we all want Braum hurt. We all know we wait until Braum get over that hump. We know he's a great coach. We know that from his past, he loses when he don't post to, and he wins when he don't post. When he's not likely to.
Right.
But at the same time, we love Braum. It's that homegrown talent. We've been waiting for Braum to, you know, get there and on that sideline. And I hate to have it, don't want people, you have so many people who didn't even want her in the first place also.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
they're
they
gonna be
piling on.
automatically against.
They
Right.
piling on. Yeah.
So they just getting it right there on that. So I mean, I'm just sad with just let's get this man whatever y'all can do, the suspension or the buyout, just work something out. Let's keep Brom here and hey for years to come. Let's go.
T-Rock.
Yeah, because my understanding is it's not about his compensation; it's more the issue is about the buyout situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if that's the seems to be the crux of everything. I mean, so hopefully Hurd will come to a senses because the PR for Hurd is looking quite bad right now.
Yeah, it is. What?
Quite bad.
Hold on, real quick. What's the buyout situation? Like, does Braun want it less or what? What's going on?
I think
That's what I read.
Mhm.
again, I could have this wrong because it's so much just rumors and conjecture going around. Is that he wants to make it you know I think he wants it less,
And Hurd wants
and
some
her
more.
wants it more.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of promises made,
Yeah,
but so far it doesn't seem like some of those promises weren't kept. And so I'm not sure if it's a financial thing with the university
it's a
or
Hurd.
whatever, but you can't. Yeah, but here's the problem: is you can't have your money making coach.
Right.
This is the guy who's bringing money to the university, more
Right.
money than any other coach at your university,
Right.
and then you want to get into a dispute
Pissing
over
contest.
this. Yeah,
Right.
you know,
Bad business.
there's that. Yeah, and again, we don't know what these numbers are, right? Like I
Right.
said, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about 5 and somebody's talking about 6, we don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But her just needs to make this happen. The only
Quickly.
AD, yeah, you made some mistakes, buddy. The only AD, what I'm saying, in the country that would do something silly like this. There are other teams. There are less teams who've done more.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just suck it up. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be friends. Here in the next few months or whatever. Once you know what I'm
Right.
saying, the shit tied down or whatever. But
Get it
do
done.
do your business. Get it done.
No, you're absolutely right. And it's crazy because if you're a program, you're building a program, you're sustaining a program, you're trying to get it to a level where it's great, right? You know what you're going to be in the pecking order. We're never going to be Ohio State. We're never going to be Michigan. None of that shit. We know that, right? So you need to take care of Braun, period. And if he leaves, he leaves. Go get somebody else because Braun left it in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take a lot for him to leave because he loves the university. Don't get in a pissing contest to University of Louisville Sun. This is one of the sons. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You will lose your job before he will lose. Like, if the president come down and be like, look, you know what? This is bullshit. Why did this even come out on social media? Why did we find out? And what are you doing? Why lose your job over some stupid shit?
Say. Exactly what I was going to say. If it was come down to fans or administration, Hurd would lose his job before Braun would.
Right. Like you said, the moneymaker. It's stupid. That's stupid.
Yep.
Whew, okay. It is what it is. Great take, guys.
George would have had this done.
Georgia had this done and built 6 more stadiums. He's the only man that buy he would buy land from Churchill Downs and the airport and UPS. I need more. I need more. I need more. Like, damn, dude, you got everything. Like, you take it over. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get everybody out on this one. Thought this was funny. I hate my guy, Pat Bev, lose his job on Barstool. But interesting conversation that he had. he was talking about ranking the all-time greats as far as the shooting guard, the two guard, and this remarkable and this really kind of hurt people's feelings. That was not D Wade. Yeah, I'm sure D Wade's feelings got hurt, but I get it. So he said that he would rank James Harden over Dwayne Wade, and he brought out some points. He was like pretty much James Harden, well, Dwayne Wade, D Wade, I'm gonna call him. Um, never shot over 30%. Didn't shoot over 30% for his career for 3-pointers. How you a all time great and not shoot over that? And then he said it's basically a compliment to him that he was able to be considered an all time great as far as shooting guard when you shoot under 30% 3-pointers, right? He also said that James Harden played in a tougher, more talent, right? Better talent era than D Wade did. He said that pretty much James Harden, everybody wants to get mad at LeBron because he was losing to the West. Well, James Harden's played in the West, right? He said that James Harden has led his team or been a part of the playoffs every year he's played. D Wade did not have that feat, right? And he's not bashing, but he's ranking them. And he said pretty much that James Harden is like number 3 all time in his 2-guard list, and Wade is behind him. First of all, everybody has opinion. Everybody who does podcasts has opinion. Don't get butthurt if your favorite player is D Wade and he likes Harden better. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Harden is a nightmare. He is a better offensive round player than D Wade. That's true. That is true. Assists, points, all that shit. 3-pointers, yes, a 2-guard thing, right? But people got an uproar, started attacking Pat Bev, talking about he don't know what he's talking about. He shot horrible. He wasn't ranking himself among the best. He was ranking them two, what he thought about it. And everybody started getting personal attacks. I love Pat Bev. Pat Bev don't give a shit. He don't. He gonna speak it. He gonna speak it. Don, what's your thoughts on? Let's do it two ways. Let's start with this one. Do you agree with him? And if not, let's do this. Do you think James Harden, at the biggest scheme of things, at the end of the day, should be ranked higher than D Wade as the shooting guard? All time. Them two. We ain't even talking about like who's number 1, number 2. Who's over? Is D Wade over him or is James over him? You ain't got to throw the stats. You can just go to the eye test.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I'm not even looking up. I'm trying to keep up with who's scoring what right now. But at the same time,
we know you are.
That's a close one. That's a close one right there. That's a close one. Oh man, I might have to go with.
He's stupid, dude.
I might have to go with Mr. James Harden on this one over D Wade. I might have to go with prime James Harden over prime D Wade. Yeah, I want to side with Pat. I mean, James. Yeah, I'm just going. I'm not even going to explain because it's the thing about we've seen the years, we've seen what could be. One thing's going to hurt James Harden at the end. James Harden never had one. He's going to be one of those players to leave. He's going to be one of those Barkley. But at the same, he does, and he's had it. the skills and everything else to put up numbers, and Dwayne Wade has too. I mean, it's a lot. But I'm looking at Harden's shooting over Wade's.
But with two guards, did you take away defense? Because D Wade was a defensive monster.
Please.
Go,
Please,
go,
please.
Go
Let it.
go
No,
ahead.
Let him have
Go
his spiel.
ahead,
Let him have his spiel.
Go ahead, T-Rock.
No, it's too late now. Don't bring it up now, Will. Don't bring it up now so he can change his mind. That's my turn. That's my turn. It's my turn. D Wade is better. Two guard D Wade is a better two guard than James Harden, primarily because one, D Wade played defense. He played defense. James Harden is Olay. He's got the red cave. Come on, just you know what I'm saying, because he knows he's gonna get the ball right back in his hands. He's gonna shoot it again. Now I'll give Harden credit. Man can shoot the ball. Hell, he can pass the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not, but he plays no defense. None. Zero. Zilch. And you can say this now, and I don't think Harden will have this after when his time is over. But Dwayne Wade has legacy. He is a legacy. James Harden has played for too many teams to be a legacy. He just has. Now, if we're just going, I'm going from the eye test.
You taking him all his skills?
Forget it.
Like he don't got no offense. I know he don't got no defense. He don't got no offense at all.
No. I just said he can shoot the ball. He can shoot the ball. He can pass the ball. I'm not saying that because he's ball dominant. The ball's always in his hands. He's ball dominant. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He ain't guarding nobody.
But
this is the nature of the beast.
Let's be real though. Do we even put him into the two guard? Because it seemed like the last 8 years he's been a point guard. Like if you go back and look at James Harden stats and watch, not even the stats. Because I mean, even though we know stats, we like stats, but we watch. Dude's the point guard for the last 8 years. Like really, like how can you even really? My whole beef is, and I like Pat, like I said before, but James is more a combo guard than anybody in the world because he runs point. Mm-hmm. He's running point for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
He's ball dominant.
What's going on? What's going on? Go ahead.
Kevin Durant can't get 20 points. He had 19.
Oh man, come on, bro. Come on. See.
You said what a power.
Hey, T-Rock, next week it just be us. Somebody be on vacation. Cause he talking about that bullshit. Hell, you can put Durant as a two guard. Hell, goddamn. I mean, that's what he is. Shit. I mean, let's be real. But no, James Harden, at the end of the day, what's going to put him behind D Wade? And everybody knows it. You got to win a championship, bro. Yeah, I mean, for real. You got to win some ships, man. You got to. And the Harden, God bless his soul, he ain't going to win none. And I love Cleveland Rocks. I love D. Mitch. They ain't winning one. D. Mitch got low. I've been trying to get D. Mitch out of there. I'm trying to get D. Mitch to New York. I'm trying to get him there. You're not winning. I'm sorry. You're not winning. And LBJ can't save you again. He's done. But they were spreading that rumor talking about, put him there. No. D. Wade's defense makes him elite. Him going to the hole, going to the foul line makes him elite. His shooting, not so much. We all know that. And really, he was a tweener. I mean, he really wasn't he was more of a 3 because he can slash and all. He really wasn't a solid 2, right? But dude can do so much. Mm-hmm. And Harden, much love to you, but D Wade is just, I mean, and it's because what have you done? We all know that. If James Harden won a championship, then it'd be a fight. It'd be a fight because of what he does offense and what Wade does defense. But let's not slip on Wade because Wade still averaged, 20-something points a game? So he doing something, right? He's doing something. And it's also, as we all know, as people who love sports, it depends on where you at, too. Where you at. D-Wade would be Iguodala at Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't. I mean, he's not a splash brother. Right? He's not a splash brother. Yeah. Hell, if you want to say that, is Thompson better than Harden? Hey, everything does not. Sometimes numbers do lie. You get caught in some numbers and you're not watching and you don't understand and then you look like a fool, right? So, Pat Bev, love you though, bro. And I know you're going through some things. I know they stole your show. That's crazy as hell. That's another day. That's a different time. That's Bourbon. Man. Bourbon Sport is coming back. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna do a show in May. Let's do a show in May. We'll get with Ron G. We'll do a show in May. It's so much shit to talk about. It's not even funny. Mm-hmm. That might be the longest show ever. We got to get some good bourbon and roll with that because that's gonna be different.
Sounds like a whole bottle right there.
right. Just pour it in the glass. Just pour it in the glass. We gotta do. All right, T-Rock with the glass up. What you leave the people with?
Hey, everybody have a fantastic weekend. We will see you soon. I'm going to grab me another drink.
He said dynamite. All right, people. Hey, look, let me leave you with this. Before you get into any unnecessary argument or foul, disagreements, just remember this quote.
Uh-oh.
A bee does not waste the energy trying to convince a fly that honey is better than shit.
All right, real quick.
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Let me tell y'all something. He's crazy as hell. Let me tell y'all something. Make sure you go ahead and, sports is still going on in high school. Make sure you support the track. Flag football is going on. Baseball, softball, and other things else is going on. Please support that. Get the youth some love. Show them some love. Also, you can nominate some players by Sunday 4. Just go ahead and drop within the inbox if you got some stats to prove it, right? Not just because somebody had one game that they hit 88, and then the next 4 games they hit bet at 0. Nah, man, we ain't doing that. It's gotta make sense. So make sure you do that. Also, the weather's heating up. We're getting outside more. Love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. I'm tired of turning on the news and seeing people getting murdered for no reason. Every day, 2 or 3 stuff, incidents, accidents, murders, whatever is happening. You don't have to divulge yourself into violence. Walking away does not make you a punk. Don't make you scared. Nothing like that. Respect thy neighbor. Too much of this is going on. Too much killing is going on. Too many lives is lost over silly shit. Respect thy neighbor. God bless. We out. Peace.
Every City Sports Review is a classic. Click on the latest to see what happened. All facts and never capping. Don't be sleeping. Maybe only napping. We do not foe. We are not some nappers. I don't mean to control you like that.